Dang it! Ugh. I did it again. I'm just like sitting at the computer, la 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 la. Look up at the clock and I'm like, oh goodness, it's 7:30. We have to do something right now because we are not gonna spend the entire Groundhog's Day. If you guys don't know what Groundhog's Day is, I'll explain in a second. Sitting in front of the computer. So Groundhog's Day is not only a delightful movie starring Bill Murray about a day where he just relives and relives and relives the same events, but it is also, I don't know if you would call it like a national holiday. It's just like a day. Nobody gets off of work except for the people in Puxatony. It's like in Philadelphia. I'll have to look. Give me 1 second. Did I say Pennsylvania? Because if I did, I was right. Puxatony, Pennsylvania, at a place called Gobbler's Knob. Great name, right? So there's this guy, his name's Phil. He's not really a guy, he's a groundhog. And I think I was saying it wrong. I don't think it's Groundhog's Day. I think it's Groundhog Day. And don't really ask me what a groundhog is, because I just think it's just like a giant guinea pig, because that sort of sounds like that's what it would be. Groundhog, guinea pig. Maybe. And so this groundhog Phil, Puxatony Phil as we like to call him, because that's where he's from, Puxatony, Pennsylvania. Gobbler's Knob. So what happens every year on February 2nd, which is today, our good friend Phil, who's my best friend, pokes his head out of his little burrow and he looks around, and if it's a cloudy day, then he cannot see his shadow, and spring will be arriving soon. But if he pokes out his head and he looks down and it's a sunny day and he sees his shadow, he will retreat back into his burrow and 6 more weeks of winter will be upon us. I'm pretty sure that that's all just groundhog wash, but it's fun. How about this? Because today is such a special occasion, we will not leave this house of ours. We will stay inside and not see our shadow. So that, it's dark outside anyway, so we wouldn't see our shadow. But alas, we shall learn more about the groundhog in all of its glory. So I guess it started in German Pennsylvania, but it isn't excluded from European history. It's just not a groundhog in European history. It's either like a badger, or a bear. I guess either one of those, if they come out and you're like, ah, bear, run away! Look forward to spring. On a side note for the animals, apparently the groundhog is part of the large squirrel rodent family. So if you guys ever see a groundhog, just be like, oh, look at that giant squirrel. It's huge. Hey, any of you guys from Scotland, you ever heard of this one? As the light grows longer, the cold grows stronger. If Candlemas be fair and bright, winter will have another flight. If Candlemas be cold and rain, winter will be gone and not come again. A farmer should on Candlemas Day have half his corn and half his hay. On Candlemas Day, if thorns hang a drop, you can be sure a good pea crop. And apparently Candlemas is the purification of a virgin? What? I'm gonna think about that one for a minute because it doesn't make much sense to me. And I guess here's to you, University of Dallas in Irving, Texas, because today, Groundhog Day, is your special day for some reason. I guess you guys are having a lot of celebrations. Tip one back for me, I guess. Am I the only one that is like imagining all of the college kids at the University of Dallas just like chugging back beers in like giant fur-lined mugs in honor of Groundhog Day? So a lot of the bigwigs that surround the idea of Groundhog Day, I guess the people over in Puxatony, have decided that the groundhog is correct 75 to 90% of the time. But the geniuses up in Canada decided, hey, let's put it to the test. And they surveyed 13 different areas, locations where they have this celebration for 35 years. And they found that he's only right 30% of the time. 37 to be exact. And of course, over here in the good old US of A, we couldn't let Canada show us up, so our National Climactic Data Center put it to the test for themselves, and they found that he was right 39% of the time, not 37. You darn Canadians with your 37%. We got 39% down here. What? I was just looking through some of the other like different areas where they have different groundhogs other than the most famous one, Puxatawnyville, and they have these different names. Some of them are ridiculous. I was gonna try to do this somehow with like holding the iPhone up here so that I can see it, but apparently I drop my iPhone a lot when I do that. Let's try it anyways. In Brookfield, Illinois, we've got Tumbleweed. In Woodstock, Illinois, sometimes I call it Illinois because that's just the way that my mind works. We got Woodstock Willie. In Athens, Georgia, we got Gus. In Balzac, Alberta, we've got Balzac Billy. He's my favorite. Raleigh, North Carolina, we've got Sir Walter Wally. What? Wow. In Mount Wolf, Pennsylvania, we've got Saskatchewana Sherman. Yes, in York, Pennsylvania, poor Richard. Poor Richard. By far, this has to be my favorite. In Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, we've got Jimmy the Groundhog. Hey, Jimmy the Groundhog. Ooh, in Aurora, Colorado, we got the Stormy Marmot. That's like their superhero is Stormy Marmot. And last but not least, just ending up the list just above Puxatawnyville, in Lilburn, Georgia, we've got General Beauregard Lee. General Beauregard Lee. He is a great Southern gentleman, and he enjoys his iced tea on the porch while rocking in his old-fashioned rocking chair. See, and this is why people that work in marketing are so smart. So smart. The great people at Sega, you guys all know Sega. They have Sonic the Hedgehog, correct? On February 2nd, they have dubbed it Hedgehog Day. And that makes sense. That's brilliant. Everything that has to do with Sonic the Hedgehog is released on February the 2nd. Why didn't I think of that? I could be a bajillionaire right now. Well, I don't know. The guy that probably thought of that was the janitor or something like that. For you guys in the UK, July 15th is your day most like ours. Swithun's Day. Swithun's Day. I don't know. Yeah, tell me if I'm saying it right or wrong. I know that I probably am because I know that you guys have a beer that's called Smithwick's, but you guys call it Smithwick's. So I'm probably wrong. This has been another edition of Tim Tells You Facts that you could have lived without with extreme grandeur. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and now it's time to pay the price.